like to welcome you to the to the to the to the to the show. What's up? What's up? What's up? I'd like to welcome you guys to the official afterthoughts of the Teenager Kickback. I'm kicking my nigga two phone tone. How you feeling, Brody?
Yeah, I'm doing groovy, my G. Just chilling on this wonderful Saturday. What is this? Evening, afternoon? What do we call this?
I don't know, but this
Evening.
comes out on Friday, so
All
don't
right.
get a
Well,
sauce away, man. Don't get a sauce away. It's like, now, if y'all are recording a podcast, it's a very, very good idea to, I'll give you guys a tip, to record a base in the catalog and have episodes to pull from. So me and Tone, sometimes we record episodes just to throw them in the tank for when we need to drop shit. We got a
oh
whole
yeah.
vault, nigga, back episodes that we haven't dropped yet. But we appreciate you guys for even tuning in to get some of this knowledge. Tone,
I'm
how you
just
feeling,
rocking
bro?
with niggas. I'm doing good, my G.
I
You
asked you
feel
already.
me? Oh yeah, you did. But
It's the
it's
weed,
good to
the
always ask
hashish.
somebody twice. You feel me?
My bad,
It's
I'm
common
high.
courtesy.
It's
So
a
you
good
smoking
bar.
hashish? Man, that's that motherfucking Middle East shit. Go ahead, bro. I ain't mad at you. You know your exotic shit.
Nah, I was saying I'm smoking hashish, but I'm actually
Oh,
smoking San Fran cookies. It's pretty
oh,
delightful.
okay.
What you got in your blunt, Brody?
Delightful. I want to do this with some proper justice. I got some peyote cookies.
That's the third time I've heard you mention it. I got to get that in my rotation. Sounds like it's lovely.
It's 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 earthy. I'll give
Okay,
I say
okay.
that. It's a
What kind?
nice
What is the
little
nugs
earthy
like?
vibe. Um,
They
like little
dense,
popcorn
fluffy.
nuggets.
Okay,
Little
okay.
popcorn
Oh yeah,
nuggets.
yeah, yeah. See, I don't want to get all the way into it, but like weed density and shit like that, I'm a big on that too. Like I
I
like
am
it.
too.
Yeah, okay. Not to
Nah,
sound
because
like a
if
snob.
it's too flowery for real,
Yeah,
then
yeah,
I
yeah, yeah, yeah,
know
yeah,
I'm
yeah.
going to have to roll at least a little bit
Yeah,
more into this
yeah, and I
bitch.
hate that
But the
shit.
density of that motherfucker lets you know this shit was properly raised.
Yeah, we ain't really got shit to talk about, listeners, but we're gonna give you some more weed talk real quick because I do want to ask Tone. You know, if you do listen to the show, I mean, you probably hear synonymous strand being mentioned a lot, and that is cookies. So I kind of wanted to get your tone, opinion on this, Tone. Where you going? If I had to
Hmm.
put cookies and cake on the table,
Oh shit. See,
you a
Cookie's been
cookie
out
nigga
for a
or a
little
cake
bit.
nigga?
Ah, I love birthday cake. I love wedding cake.
Yo, I just
I
had
love
this
royal
jungle
cake.
cake, as you know from the
Mm.
last episode. That shit is
Yeah,
lovely.
yeah. I was just listening to the last part when you mentioned that shit, and I
That
was
shit is
thinking, damn, I
lovely.
gotta find that shit. What else? I had blueberry shortcake. I had a nice little number of cakes for real, and I had a nice little number of cookies. Shit. That's like asking a nigga about the pies. I don't know, yo. Like
I think I'm leaning toward cookie a little bit more. Like I love my cakes, but cookies just be having me zoning.
cookies
Only
is a groovy, yeah, it's a groovy ride with cookies, but cake will punch a nigga. You feel me?
my only beef with cookies is I get the munchies heavy.
Mm.
But we, while you think about it, I'll get the answer at the end of the show. We don't want to sit around because not everybody smokes to listen to this. But we
Oh yeah.
had an episode about some shitty movies and some of the old days in YouTube. I kind of wanted to start off with the YouTube category because like I don't know if you are privy. Some of the listeners, you guys might be a little not really familiar with it, but the
With the
early
streets.
days, yeah, the YouTube streets on just like how much shit they used to let you get away with on that motherfucker, yo. The
I
glory
remember the
days of
old
YouTube.
nigga, what the old Turk videos used to go
Twerk
off
team,
on
hell yeah, you
YouTube,
might
nigga.
see a titty fly
Back
out.
when, back when it was like eight of them bitches just in one
Hell yeah,
motherfucking video.
yeah.
Shouts out to the Turk
I
team.
used to take them down pretty quick, but niggas would see a quick titty.
Oh yeah, nigga, what?
So the length
Don't
through,
let it be on MySpace back in the day. You know
yeah.
you was gonna see a titty.
And yeah, I know niggas probably like, what the fuck? But back in the day, yo, you had to pay for porno and all that other shit. It wasn't as free. So
Oh yeah,
like
it
the
was a
twerk tape
subscription
videos, you
base.
feel me? The
Hey,
twerk
we ain't
tape
had no
videos.
X videos. We ain't had no
Hell no, none of
Pornhub,
this shit. This
nigga.
shit buffer, HD, all that other shit. Like you wasn't
You
getting none
still
of
had
that.
to get the damn Bang Bros password from your homie.
All of that.
That's if the nigga had it.
And 9 times out of 10, he didn't.
Hmm. That's when
Don't.
niggas found out gift cards.
Oh man, you gonna go further back? LimeWire. I
That's
remember
when
when niggas was getting it off on the LimeWire. Like, oh
Bomba Clyde.
yeah,
I forgot all about LimeWire.
computer explode right in your damn face. All them viruses niggas used to sink into their computer. Niggas
I ain't
already
gonna
had our
lie.
information, yo.
Niggas ran through, I ain't gonna lie, I ran through like three computers in
Who
my
you telling,
house,
yo?
and my family could not find out what the fuck was the reason why. And all I could just do was just sit there, just be quiet, just like, yo,
Yeah,
I need this. I need this next Boosie CD. I need this next Boosie mixtape.
Allegedly, I remember I had slowed our computer down so tremendously because I wasn't really into like the music at the time like I was as a kid. I was super into gaming. So one day I just typed in like games and ended up downloading. It was Dave Mirra's BMX and some shit like that. And I started playing on the
Oh
computer.
yeah.
I'm like, yo, I'm playing a game I just got from LimeWire on my computer. Oh no, it's a rap. I'm like, it's lit. I'm like, it's a rap.
Oh yeah.
Like, I
The
need all of this.
bootlegs.
Yes.
The bootlegs was phenomenal. I had Resident Evil on the Sega Dreamcast.
You feel me?
My
Back
nigga.
in the day.
You feel me?
And then like one day I downloaded Need for Speed Underground on the PC, son. Like, and this was a cheap ass gateway. This is back in the day, LimeWire. Like, so to tell you where we at, yo, the game's loading. You know one thing you should never do with a PC when the game's loading is turn it off.
Oh
My
yeah.
cousin got mad at me. He's like, "What the fuck are you playing now, yo? Why the fuck you guys play games on this fucking computer, yo?" And he turned that shit off and broke the whole fucking computer, yo.
God
That
damn.
shit would not come on. I lost 3 PCs that same way from it shutting down from some bootleg game that you had to do all this bullshit for.
God damn. I actually starting to feel your pain right now. I'm just thinking about that shit.
Yeah.
Like a nigga just really just turning that shit off,
Like, yo,
not doing what the fuck he doing.
Like, what the fuck is you doing? Like, well, good, yeah, okay, dummy. Now we don't have nothing to do. Like, fuck the games. Ain't nothing to play now, dickhead. Like, no, it'll
Because
come
you had
back
to be a
on.
Neanderthal.
It'll cut back on. Like, that shit ain't coming. There's a fucking blue screen, nigga. You know what that is, nigga? That's death, nigga. That's death, nigga. Like, no,
For some
we just
reason,
gotta
niggas
reset
never
it.
understood that shit. Hella numbers be popping up on that shit. Like,
Do it
nah,
look like it's
nigga.
working, my guy? That's a wrap for this.
Control error, fault.
I was so mad, yo. I had probably one of the best what do you call like the simulation games like Age of Empire or some shit like that.
Oh shit, okay.
Those type
oh,
of
yeah,
games.
you was really in your bag back
Yeah,
then.
yeah, but I don't know the name of this particular game, but it was a game where you started off as cavemen and you
Okay.
built your resources up, and I advanced my civilization all the way to the point where we're using like nuclear energy and shit. And so I was mad as shit I lost that game alone. I wasn't mad about Need for Speed. I was mad that I put that much time in and I didn't get to finish that shit. I was so mad at this nigga. But those crappy computers, man, like they fueled a lot of dreams. Like getting into the YouTube shit. Like I just remember all the amazing content niggas was able to create with these bum ass PCs and this terrible internet connection we had back in the day. Like,
Oh,
we
nigga.
don't sit back and admire the fact that like we got it so great now. You can record a fucking 4K video from your wristwatch. Like shit is nuts now. Yo.
Yeah, like no. First, it was just the phone, just being trippy off the phone. Now it's literally at the fucking beck and call of your
Yo, but that
wrist.
goes back to I don't know if we was talking about on the pod or just kicking it. We was talking about how crappy the fucking Boost cell phone 930s and all that shit cell phone quality was, but you could swear you
Oh,
could see
yeah.
everything on that shit, yo. Like, damn, yo, this nigga icy with the vapes. Like, yeah, you know they vapes, nigga. You can't see
Bitch,
this.
nigga.
You can't see none of this. Fuck, was this shit recorded with some cellophane, nigga? Like, this looks terrible.
That was the struggle, yo. It was a beautiful struggle.
But look, yo, I see, and we'll relate it to
Was that a
podcast.
struggle?
It was a struggle, yo. It really was. Like, don't never let nobody tell you it wasn't a struggle, yo. Niggas was running around recording shit with their phones that they could not see. It was a struggle, yo. Everybody used to do it, yo. There's so many wedding videos and all that shit. Like, it looks
Oh
terrible.
yeah,
The
there's so
30
many high school fights. just
240p,
recorded on
yeah.
that shit.
dirty screen game.
Ew, 240.
Yes. 240, 180 type shit. Like, terrible pixelated. It looked like you watching Legos. But niggas
shit.
still put out content, yo. And that's what I want to, like, commend. And that's why I want to roll into that topic of, like, just niggas getting it out there, being creative. And just, like, that early day of YouTube where, like, niggas didn't give a fuck what it looked like. Niggas didn't give a fuck how it sounded. Niggas had the opportunity and they wanted to get their shit out and beat their chest. And I credit like a lot of gaming success to what YouTube did with like their creators. And I remember a while back, like when gaming footage was first being uploaded to YouTube. I can't think of the first dude to ever uploaded. I do know who he is though, but he was actually kind of getting killed for it and shit like that. Like, oh no, you don't want that here. Nobody wants to see that and shit like that. But it grew into what it is now. So now we see Twitch, we see fucking Facebook gaming, and all that shit grew from the seeds of them uploading those first early gaming images and videos and helpful tip guides and all that other shit that grew YouTube and built the fan base and it's
Made it what it is today.
yeah, it's crazy what it turned into because it's like you got niggas like Ali Express or whatever the fuck. It's not Ali. What's the dude name that made the Call of Duty videos? It's a bunch of them I can't think of right now. I'm faded.
I know who you're talking
But yeah,
about.
White Boy 7th Street, all them type of dudes. that actually, like, you remember like setting a fucking video camera up in front of the TV to get your shit out, like that type of era.
Oh my God, yeah, like
Just
actually
shitty
putting the fucking
content
cell
galore.
phone and just the fucking
Yeah.
Nokia camera to this shit and just actually doing
But look,
ham on that shit.
but the creative, like the creative in the nigga was just like, man, I got a
We're gonna
platform.
find a way. We're
Yeah.
gonna polish this bitch. We're gonna make sure this shit hit. That is definitely true.
And for me, it's nothing more that I can relate quite closely to YouTube, like it is with podcasting. Like I feel like it's the same wave that's gonna come, like, and it's early on right now, and I feel like it ain't really early on anymore. It's more mid-tier niggas is still able to probably get some success, but the wash is coming with all the celebrities and all that other shit. You seen what happened to YouTube when like all the corporations and everybody started buying in, like it kind of gets watered
You
down and
started getting
washed
niggas
out.
like Will Smith, motherfucking Kevin Hart, and niggas shit like that.
Yeah.
Started making content.
So now you
Then
competing with
all
these
this shit.
juggernauts, and then you see
Yeah.
it coming with podcasting. So it's like, hopefully, you know, the savvy vets, us, and we can figure out a way to get around some of the pitfalls that's probably gonna be coming in this too. But I don't know, man. Like, I do seriously miss that old era of YouTube. Just some of the content that used to go out, how much people put into just like the structure of it, and we had so much little to work with like we do now. Like, you can edit a 4K video on your phone now. Like, you don't even need a PC. And the
Well, know
thing,
what I'm? Oh, my bad, man. Go ahead. Go ahead.
and to think like a nigga would take a video camera, record his TV, put it on a shitty ass gateway, Dell, whatever, open it up in Movie Maker, whatever software you could probably get your hands on, edit this video and then upload it to YouTube. And you know what I mean? Like, and it was
That's
no promise
a
of
whole
getting
16-hour
paid.
process.
Yeah, this was no getting paid. This was no like real comment section, no audience like that, but people would do it religiously because they felt like it was their opportunity to just make something and get they express themselves.
But that's that early on, just like early on, like sense of curiosity, like. But that's what fueled everything, like you were saying, though. You feel me? But like for me, I guess like what made like YouTube what it was for real, it was just the necessary randomness. You feel me? And the uncensoredness of it. You feel me? Like at one
Right.
point, like we was talking about, like YouTube was uncensored. Like before World Star, we had YouTube. You feel me?
Right.
And it was just like non-copywritten shit. Like when it came to music and everything like that, like niggas just had a whole different type of world. Like niggas started finding like our favorite fucking comedians of today and shit. If it wasn't for YouTube early
Yeah,
on and shit, you
absolutely.
feel me? Like
All the shit
when you looking
comes
at
everything.
when you look at all this shit, like a lot of people don't even know this, but Insecure, Issa Rae, all this shit started from a YouTube series. You feel me?
Right.
Just off of early day shit. You feel me? And just looking how she blew up with that shit. Like it's hella inspirational, and at the same time, it does let you know how far this shit can go.
Yeah, but see, for a nigga that's been in this for so long, it's like you kind of yearn for them days because it was like if you was making good
It
content,
was pure.
Yeah, it was pure. If you was making good content, you could get out there, you could make it. So now it's like it's so hard to get discovered on there. It's almost like it's. I won't say you
Kind
shouldn't
of
do it.
naturally have to bend to the whim of where everything is
There you
going
go.
somewhat.
You can't freely create as much. You cannot freely create as much. You kind of have to play the trends. You have to play the games and all that other shit. And that
There's
only
no
comes
such
with
thing as free
saturation.
agency.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like you just can't come in off of talent. You got to know to work the system.
I mean, but yeah, and that's the shit that sucks too. Cause like to be
Nigga,
honest,
yeah,
yo,
you can't just be
like
talented. You gotta learn a whole nother system now.
you gotta actually be over the top. You gotta actually just. I don't know what it is like, and I don't even know like what the fuck started this even inside YouTube nowadays and shit. But this is just something that just like picked on my mind, and I think I actually gotta say it. I'm expressing feelings for a lot of niggas, but like the over the top personalities of niggas just overly happy for no fucking reason. I don't know where the fuck this has came from YouTube, like, but that's a whole marketing scheme in itself. You feel me?
Yeah, 'cause, I mean, it's the clean positivity lane. Or
Yeah,
whatever.
like
Marketing
that shit
believes
is trash, my
positivity.
nigga.
I guess it's trash, but some niggas do be overly doing it.
They
Hey,
do,
good
yo, like
morning,
they over.
everybody. Like, come on,
Yeah,
buddy.
niggas like that. You
Come
feel
on,
me?
buddy.
Like, yo, come on, yo, like just
But
tell us what the fuck you got, or
that
just
could be
show us
that
some shit.
person.
You feel me?
Like, I ain't mad at the high energy, yo. Like,
I don't know, yo, but you be surprised, yo. A lot of these YouTube niggas be depressed as shit, and that shit
Dickheads,
shows just off of that shit. You feel me? And it's
yeah,
like, yo,
imagine that. You
is
gotta come
it
in here
really
and act
risk
like you
killing
happy.
yourself mentally just because you want to fit this image of some shit? You feel me?
Yeah, you read about that one.
Like I ain't gonna lie. I look at niggas like the homies that actually got out. Like motherfucking, what's the nigga that did Chocolate Rain?
I don't even remember this nigga name, yo. It's like
But
Tay
you know who
Saunders
I'm
or some
talking
shit
about?
like
Yeah,
that.
Tay Saunders. But I
That's
look at
it?
niggas like him, early niggas like him that got out. You feel
Uh
me?
huh.
And just
Chocolate
it,
Rain.
oh my god, it was a fucking
Something for
classic, yo.
y'all, you know that's fucking yeah.
Dude.
Nigga got that
That shit is just music in the
streaming
nigga
money to
ears, yo.
bounce.
Yo, but not only that, yo, like, can we just like just honor this nigga voice, yo, for the simple
Hell
fact,
yeah.
like, he has that's I don't even know what key voice that is in one of them groups, you feel me? Just that heavy bass nigga that just comes
Super
in,
baritone.
yeah, with the 5 heartbeats. He feels like he can do that shit. I wish he actually had a music career, yo,
Well, you
and
know how
furthered
it
that
is.
shit.
But you remember when they was snatching up everybody, giving them little record deals?
Oh yeah, they was.
I
It was
missed that
hella
era.
YouTube
That's yeah.
stars.
It's so
What
many
was that
different
one
eras of
bitch that
YouTube.
came out with that Friday song? She was a
Oh, the
YouTube star.
fire. Oh yeah, it's Friday. It's Friday.
Yeah,
That lady.
yeah,
Oh
yeah,
my
that one
goodness. Yeah,
bitch.
her. Yeah.
That shit was fucking annoying. I fucking
Yeah.
hate that fucking cunt.
Oh wow, jeez.
I do, yo. No, like no
Ah,
disrespect to her,
jeez.
yo, but if she wrote that song, fuck her, yo. Like I hate that song, yo. Like, cause for some
You don't
reason
like
when
Fridays, nigga?
YouTube, I love Fridays, but like when it came down to like
That
YouTube
you
doing
felt
the
like they was
whole little
promoting her.
the live video
Uh
shit,
huh.
yeah.
It was
And you know,
gassing her.
like as soon as you like before they even got to the point where you can actually turn the mute button on that motherfucker when it first popped on. When you click on the fucking YouTube, that Friday video was the first thing that always popped up, and that shit irked the fuck out of me, yo.
I can say
So
this
I
as a
have a
kid,
special
like when
hate.
that shit
Yeah,
came up,
yo.
like that shit.
I
Niggas,
was hoping for Wednesdays more than fucking Fridays because of that bitch, yo.
she had
Like
a
I really
remix called
hated
The
that,
Weekend or some shit too.
bro.
I think so. I think it was called
I'm
Saturday or
glad
some
that
shit.
shit stopped.
It's like Belly 2.
Belly too, yeah, yo. It's just
She
unnecessary
a
shit,
myth in the
yo.
hood, huh? Oh man, I think she did. I gotta look
God
that shit
damn.
up. That Friday song was not great, but I ain't mad
I
at it.
think
YouTube
Justin
was just grabbing
Bieber
shit.
actually won America's
Justin
Soul
Bieber
versus
got
her,
popping
yo.
off of YouTube too. I forgot about that.
Yeah, just
Since we on
that's how
air,
I should discovered his ass. You feel me?
yeah, YouTube has been putting a lot of money and opportunities in front of niggas.
Fucking Freddie Wong, my nigga. You feel me? A real YouTube
The
juggernaut that
goat,
actually came
nigga.
out this bitch.
The
You feel
goat,
me?
nigga. You first nigga with a Netflix show, all that good shit. Like talk
Yeah.
about it. Doing his own editing, all that other good shit.
Mm-hmm.
That's a good transition for somebody like Freddie Wong and all that other shit to transition to our next shit about shitty movies because he had a few too. I ain't gonna lie to
Oh
you.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh shit, I'm Spoken Reasons. Another one. Shitty movies.
Spoken Reasons
Not really
had,
shitty.
but I
Not
only
shitty movie. He had a small part,
yeah,
but
yeah,
I don't know. All in all, the movie was shit to me. I mean, if I'm
yeah.
cutting
I
it
ain't really
simple and
watch it like
dry.
that. I was in and out of it.
Yeah, I fell asleep on that bitch. A whole blunt wasted.
Give me some of your shitty movies that we got for the list, bro.
Shitty
I'm
movies.
gonna start it off with Sharknado. It's a terrible, terrible, shitty fucking classic. I love Sharknado. Like I watched that shit. Like you remember when they had the and we gonna beat our chest a little bit. I don't know if PlayStation niggas had this shit, but you remember when they had Netflix on the Xbox and you could watch a movie with your friends in the party at the theater?
Oh yeah. Oh
Yo,
yeah. Actual theater mode with the
yeah, with
avatars
your
in that
avatar
bitch
was
and
sitting there,
niggas
the
just sitting
popcorn,
down.
all of that shit.
Oh
Yes,
man, a game of Mortal Kombat followed by watching Mortal Kombat at Netflix with the
yeah,
homies.
chilling.
That
That's
shit used to get lit.
niggas in there cutting up. But yeah, me and the homie watched Sharknado. And I'm sitting there like, yo, what the fuck is this movie about? And that shit was so fucking cheesy. It was hilarious. One of my favorite movies to this day. I've seen all of them now from that first one,
I'm
but
surprised you just said
terrible
one of your
movie.
favorite movies.
It is. It is. It's just so bad. It's one of those fucking movies that's so fucking bad. It's great. Like it's so
You know
bad.
what? You know what? I can actually hold you to that. Because one of my favorite movies that's bad to this great is fucking Resident Evil 2 Apocalypse. And all because it butchered like what Resident Evil was as a series just because
When
of
you
that
first
one
seen
movie.
it, yo, let me ask you this: how did it make you feel as a fan? I see.
As a fan,
Uh-huh.
when I first saw it, I had hope because they was bringing out all the Easter eggs and all the tropes. You feel me?
Right.
All the shit leading up from how Resident Evil 2 and 3 is panning out. We got Jill Valentine, motherfuckers, all this shit,
Shit just
and
didn't
then
line up.
next thing I know, this bitch Alice and Carlos has a love story out of nowhere, all types of shit, yo. Like it just went completely left, yo. Then like the whole story was just contradicting themselves with the whole narrative of the damn characters, yo. It was just a beautiful fucking butcher of a masterpiece, yo.
I feel you. I ain't mad at that. I watched some of that movie. That's like one of my girl's favorite series. One of my yeah, she really likes it. So I think I got to go back and watch it because it just didn't make too much sense to me, yo. It's like you have to follow that exact plot of the movies. It's not the same or some shit.
Yeah, like especially if you was a fan of the game,
And that's
you
where I was
feel
coming
me?
from. Yeah, that's exactly where I was coming from. I'm like, this seems like it's like almost lined up, but not really lined up perfectly.
Hmm.
I think another joint I'm gonna have to add on there. Damn, shitty movies. It's this really terrible movie. I know nobody's probably seen, but it's called Ex Machina. It's really terrible. That's a
Oh
shitty
wow,
movie, but
okay,
I'll
okay.
also add. I want to add a movie that I think was shitty, but everybody liked. I don't like John Wick. I'll be honest with you. I won't say John Wick is shitty, but I just don't like it. I don't like John
If
Wick like
damn,
that.
if you doing John Wick, I'm gonna say Candyman.
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 I say the reason I don't like John Wick has nothing to do with the movie. It's more so like I went to see that movie 5 times, like 5 times on 5 different dates to the same movie, and it was just like they were all terrible dates. So fuck that movie.
Oh shit, damn. Was it because of the date or was it because of the movie?
It was I don't know because
Because
I don't really
I
think I
don't
was
know,
watching the
yo.
movie
Murder
like that.
porn is the shit like that. Like John Wick actually got like that's murder porn right there, yo, for an action nigga, yo.
I was like, all right, so my man doing all this over a beagle.
Hell yeah, nigga.
I'm not a
See,
dog
see,
person.
that's the
See,
thing.
that's another
See,
thing. I ain't
that's
a
the thing.
dog
I was
nigga.
about to say. I don't think you were a dog lover for real. Because if a nigga did that shit to my dog, yo, trust and believe, yo, all of Baltimore gonna be flipped the fuck over, nigga. Fuck that shit.
I know niggas make that point a lot, but I think the deeper point of it was that his wife died and left him the dog too. So like,
Yeah,
it
and he
is
was trying to get
jokes.
out the game. You feel me? In the
Yeah,
rush, and
it's
them niggas wasn't trying to have that shit. So,
nigga being there like, oh man, you missed the whole plot of them. Nah, nigga, I know. I'm just joking. Like, I know. I'm just joking, buddy. You missed the entire
yeah.
plot of the movie, but no, it wasn't a bad movie. That no, you know what? I'm gonna substitute John Wick. John Wick wasn't that bad. I'm gonna put that Chris Rock top 5 movie. I did not like that, and I seen that 3 times on dates,
Oh
and
wow.
that was worse.
Okay, okay. I actually see that because to be honest, for anybody that actually passed like high school fucking English and shit, you can actually kind of see how that movie pans out and plays for real. You feel me? So I can actually give you that. I can actually give you that. But me, I'm gonna have to say, um, what the fuck was that movie called? Fucking Crossover.
That was a bad movie, yo. They threw hot sauce in
Cross.
there. My nigga,
Yeah,
hot
yo,
sauce.
hot
I ain't
sauce was the
one.
only saving grace, yo. But like, even hot sauce was a dickhead, yo.
Yeah, it
Like,
wasn't a great movie.
I don't know if
Like
niggas
Mike
ever
2 can go in
rewatched
that
this.
garbage can too with that.
Oh my god,
Triple
nigga.
backflip slam dunk that bitch right in there with it.
And like Mike 3, nigga.
They had a 3?
They had a
The street
three.
ball. Hell yeah, the streets.
Yeah, with Cal Thompson in that
Taking
bitch.
it to the streets. This time it gets grimy.
They had a white boy with fucking a fat ass white
Now,
boy
yo,
with
Mike ain't
fucking
never played in the
cornrows and
street.
shit.
What's going on now, yo? Like, where y'all at with it, yo?
Jordan's been dogged out in the streets, yo.
Then the
Jordan's old
shoes
as shit.
changed. The shoes changed one day. They was Blazers, then they came back as Air Forces and shit. Like, what's going on, yo? Y'all couldn't get the
Yeah,
Blazers. I could get the Blazers back, yo.
like Mike 5 gonna come back Ferrari
They
Reds,
need
yo.
to, yo. Let me get behind it. I could make a dope like Mike movie, yo.
I think anybody can make a dope like Mike movie, yo.
Apparently not, yo. Because that street shit was doo doo.
Man, fuck that. We gonna replace Mike like Braun, nigga.
We
We
do
doing
Iverson too. I
Brownie.
wouldn't be mad at like Iverson for it.
Yo, nigga, what? Have a nigga bust out the fresh AI threes, nigga.
All of that. I'm here for that.
I'm here
While
for
we
that
on that,
too.
you can go and put Vampire in Brooklyn in that pile too. That shit was doo doo.
Oh my God, yes, yes. Somebody else that fucking agrees with me. I can't stand Vampire in Brooklyn, yo.
Nigga
I
was
thought it was
trying
the
to
only
revive
nigga.
Blackula, yo. I'm here to drink your authority.
Lordy. Shit, if we on that day after tomorrow, yo, we throwing that
Oh
shit in the
my
mix too,
god.
yo.
Oh shit.
We
We
throwing
never
that
said
shit in the
killing all
mix.
of these. Let's get some of these other joints. Let's call a couple of these movies to the table. I heard somebody say they didn't like Castaway. I thought they was insane.
Castaway, is that the one where
Tom
who
Hanks.
was that? Tom Hanks.
Yeah,
Wilson.
there you go.
Wilson.
That's one of those
I
movies I
fucking
watch
cried
every year.
when
Yo.
Wilson
I
got
watch this shit
fucking
like
washed
every
away,
year. Yo. It's
nigga.
a great movie.
Yeah, fuck you if you don't like fucking Castaway.
But we need to get some of these
Wilson
white
was
movies
that
in this
nigga.
motherfucker. Sleepless in Seattle, you can throw that in there. I like Sleepless in Seattle. We can't do that.
The Meg.
Anything
Fuck
with
that
the Meg. Oh my god.
Jason Statham punching a shark. Yo, fuck
At this
outta
point,
here, nigga.
Fast and the Furious can come on to the table. And see.
Fucking 5 through 8 and Hobbs and Shaw, nigga.
Couple of them Tyler Perry flicks.
Man, the old Tyler Perry.
You know what I was
franchise.
watching last night? And it's not a knock. I was bitching at my girl because she wanted me to watch For Color Girls with her. I said, I don't want to see this shit. This shit don't apply to me. It's for y'all. And I was watching the movie. And me being a nigga, I got to do it. There's nothing against my black queens, but I like to poke fun at some of Tyler Perry's movies because he has a lot of holes in his plots. And I'm sitting here watching this movie, and I'm like, at the end of this movie, y'all sitting around blaming it on men. Or talk about how men stripped them of their power and shit. There's nothing wrong with that. Of course, speak your truth and shit. I'm saying like, yo, you gotta take some accountability too, sis. Like, you should have been left this nigga. Why you still with this nigga after he all fucking emotionally depressed, drinking and throwing kids out of windows? Like, that's the step at the end of it. Like, you should have been left this nigga. He beating on you in front of your kids.
That's facts.
Like, take some accountability, yo. Everybody tell you
That's
to leave
like,
this nigga.
I remember when I saw Diary of a Mad Black Woman, my ex, like a few years ago and shit, like, and just breaking down that movie, I was just telling her, like, for me being a light-skinned nigga saying this shit, this is about to be extreme right here, you feel me? The simple fact that a lot of Tyler Perry movies will sit down and plot and make a dark-skinned nigga evil and make a light-skinned nigga like Shamal Moore.
I love Tyler Perry.
The
I ain't mad at
motherfucking
him.
hero, yo.
I was telling my girl, I'm like, she like this movie's like,
It's
I'm
a
like,
African American horror
but I'm like,
story, yo.
it's catered towards a certain crowd. That's why it's like
Yes.
this. Of course, they have to.
Battered women and fucking church
it's like
women.
you have to shit on the dudes and shit. Nah, man, we are pieces of shit. Like, but we be minding our business, yo. Like, we be
Yo,
chilling.
at the end of the day, yo, a nigga can only do as much as a motherfucker gonna let him.
There you go. Like,
And
there you
I think
go.
that's what motherfuckers fail to
in
realize.
in some cases, I was like,
in
well, the one
some
girl, she
cases,
did get
yeah.
raped on there, but I was like, well, she couldn't have controlled that. There's nothing that she.
Hey, in another Tyler Perry movie, to flip the script, Taraji P. Henson knew the nigga was touching her kids.
Oh, that's sick.
You feel me?
That's sick. But it happens. It does happen. That's not.
Yeah, it happens.
That we done stumbled into a crazy stuff. Look at
Yeah,
Tyler
we
Perry.
just-
Goddamn, that terrible
yeah,
Tyler Perry.
fucking-
You won't get us here.
Fucking devil.
You won't get us
fucking,
here. I won't call that man a devil, but you won't get us here. Bro.
Nah, man, that nigga is pure evil towards
I'm
black
not
men, yo.
mad at
I
it,
ain't
yo. I
never
ain't
seen
mad
a
at it,
respectable
bro.
black man movie besides Mr. Good Deeds,
Alex,
and he only
was it
painted
Alex
himself.
Cross?
Fuck Alex Cross, that weak ass action movie. That's another fucking shitty movie too.
What was that movie? What
Tyler
it called,
Perry
Mr.
as an
Deeds?
action, Mr. Deeds, Mr. Good Deeds.
That was
the
dude
only
where he
decent
was
movie.
the guy who was interested in the one chick, right? And then he was the lead role.
Yeah, and
Subliminal,
Gabrielle
nigga.
Union was cheating on him and shit,
Subliminal,
and she
nigga.
ended up with AIDS.
Best nigga in these streets, bitch. The best nigga in these streets. Look at me. I treat bitches good. He would take that role, wouldn't he?
Mm-hmm.
She got
Think
AIDS.
about it. Yeah, she cheated on the nigga and got AIDS. at the
Imagine
fucking
penning
end of
that,
the
yo.
movie.
Yeah, and this bitch got AIDS.
AIDS. She
The end. The end. That sound like a rap. I get the bitch, I'm riding off in the sunset. Yo, she get her come up.
My motherfucking listening to what was it? The Tupac song?
How do you want it?
You want it?
How do you feel? Oh, yeah.
This nigga started
Going up
listening to that shit and his black card came back. Soul started speaking to that nigga.
Yo, no bullshit. I really, really fucks with that movie, low key too, though, yo. It's a terrible
I do
movie,
too.
but my cable
I
was
do
cut off
too.
for like a year, and I had that shit on DVD. I used to watch that shit all the time, yo. What is the price of a gallon of milk? You don't know? Yeah, you make too much money. I'm sitting there like, nigga cannot know how much the milk is. It's like, what the fuck? I don't mean he a fucking upper college nigga because he don't know
Yeah, I
how
was
much
about
milk
to
and gas
say
is.
like a nigga just grab the shit and just
You ain't
go.
gonna
It's a
talk
lot
about
of
how
shit.
her
I don't know
toxic
how
ass
much
stole a
fucking-
tip. She swiped the tip
My
right off the
nigga-
table, got up out of there though. Why we
I
talking
looked
about
at it,
that?
I was like, bitch, how much the cheese cost? You feel me? You don't know that shit right off the back.
Then
Fuck out of here.
She flipped it on my man in the movie though. Who leaves a $20 tip for a $10 pizza? Like, bitch, how you know I left $20?
Bitch, I do.
I was feeling generous.
You feel me? I know how hard it is busting motherfucking tables. The fuck?
She pelt with that 20.
Hell yeah.
That was a great movie though. I really fucks with that movie low key. But yeah, Tyler, you gotta knock it off, yo. Take it a little easy on us out here. Drumming that
Pretty
shit that
much,
these
yo.
females is already talking about. So yeah, that's going in the shitty movie category for sure. Anything I actually like
The
Danny's
Purge
Girls.
franchise.
That shit was alright. The
I'm
Purge,
gonna
the
throw the
whole
Purge
Purge, yeah.
franchise. The whole Purge franchise.
Hunger
The plot.
Games.
Yeah, Hunger Games and shit.
What's the one with the maze?
Oh, Maze Runner.
Maze Runner that can come onto the
Maze
table
Runner and
hop in
shit.
there.
What was it? San Andreas
Transformers.
with The Rock.
Yeah, the Rocket. Any movie he's in at this point, I think. I know what it is though. He just getting the bag. I ain't mad
He
at it.
getting the check. Yeah,
Yeah,
I ain't
get
mad.
the
He's
check,
the
my
highest
nigga.
paid fucking celebrity
Hell
right
yeah.
now, my nigga.
And most
I
followed
ain't
on
mad at him.
Instagram.
Oh shit, go ahead, nigga.
Hell, Rocky Mine, see ya.
Edge of Tomorrow with Tom Cruise. That shit could go in the trash.
A lot
Mission
of time.
Impossible,
Jack
Phantom,
Ryder, whatever the fuck
niggas
them
could go
niggas.
in the trash.
All of that garbage. At this point,
What
we
you
just
talking about? Diary of Dracula? I
he
ain't
oh
gonna
no, hell no, yo. He did not
I
have
ain't
no
gonna
movie
lie.
called Diary of Dracula, yo. How did I miss this?
Was it Tom Cruise? That was it.
You
Was
thinking
some
of
shit.
what is it? Conversation with
Was
a
it?
Vampire, some shit like that.
Yeah, yeah. Was that Tom Cruise?
I feel like it was fuck. What's that other nigga that looked just
Or
like
was that
Tom
Scott
Cruise?
Baio?
Nah, it might have been Scott
Yo, they
Baio,
all
yo.
look alike. Yo, I
Hey,
don't know.
dude, who am I thinking of, dude? Yo, the other John Travolta. That's
Was it? Chill, yo.
was it John?
Face Off wasn't no motherfucking vampire.
I think
nigga.
he was, yo. I think he was.
Chill, shit. We in this bitch.
Yo,
we
he
throwing
got
Face
so
Off
much.
in
Yo,
the-
he got so much credibility from fucking
every
Pulp
Nicolas
Fiction, yo.
Cage movie after National Treasure.
That nigga is not. Yeah. Nicolas Cage was doing movies for like $10, yo. This nigga was in everything.
Oh
at that
my
point. He had to
god,
work
yo,
that
this
off.
nigga
We ain't
was
forgetting,
Bangkok dangerous,
He
yo.
was bankrupt, nigga. That's what he was. Nigga, he was selling everything.
Ghost Rider was Bangkok
Y'all
dangerous.
niggas need me, huh? Y'all got a lead role or something over there? Yeah, I do.
Yo, this how shitty Ghost Rider was, yo.
Commercials.
He never made it into the MCU movies because of Nicolas Cage.
Yeah, he was supposed to be in that, yo. Why ain't seen him
Yeah,
in the Avengers, yo?
yeah.
Why
we
he
supposed to
wasn't
get
willing
Cosmic
on
Ghost
niggas,
Rider,
yo?
yo.
Running niggas over, yo. Whipping niggas with chains.
Yo,
I think
yo.
T'Challa would have felt the way. R.I.P. Chadwick, yo.
Hell yeah,
Hey,
RP
my
to the
man,
god,
hold
you
on,
feel
yo.
me?
Hold. You a flaming head white man whipping niggas with chains on a Harley?
Matter of fact, speaking of that, since we on shitty movies, I just want to give a good fucking good movie
Blade
shout out to the
Trinity.
god. Oh man, Blade Trinity.
My bad, go
Blade
ahead.
Trinity. Nah, Blade Trinity was some shit. Let's talk about that.
Nah.
After coming off, I ain't gonna lie, like looking back at the whole Blade franchise movies, my nigga, like
Don't do that. We can't do that. One was alright. Yo, let's not throw them all
one
in the
was the
garbage,
shit, yo, but it was a lot of questionable shit. Yo.
Very
Like, why the
questionable,
fuck
yo.
was Wesley Snipes walking through the hospital that damn strapped, just busting shots casually at niggas? Yo.
Niggas wasn't even rolling out like that. They at it again, yo. That's why I'm be coming in here like this, man. I should have told these niggas mail me my check.
Nigga Wesley Snipes said, "Yo, I should have burnt your ass 3 times over before he even ran into the nigga in the club. He ran into this nigga 3 times prior. Why didn't you kill this nigga?" It be shit like that like I'd just be looking at movies and yo,
That's what
like,
makes a
come
real
on,
good
yo.
shitty movie, yo. When the plot just got
It does.
When the plot
When
just
it
got
thickens.
yeah, just boomerang back around. You're like, what the fuck? That's how y'all gonna close it?
That shit terrible.
It's getting worse too now, yo. Like I hate
It
TV,
is.
I hate movies. See, at least those movies are shitty and they classics. Like you feel me, like classically shitty.
You can get something
These
out of
movies is like the songs and the music now, forgettable as fuck, yo. I forgot I seen Pet Sematary in a theater, and I was like, "Damn, it was a shitty movie. I don't even remember."
it. I
it,
don't
yo.
lie. It's a lot of movies since like I say 2013.
I haven't been pleased in a while, like on the movie tip. If that's where you're going, like
Facts.
yeah.
Yeah, like
It's not
nothing
even
memorable.
like none of these movies is doing it. I started fucking with I don't really go to the movies unless I'm going to go see a horror movie now. To be honest with you, and I'm taking my lady to go. Like to be honest,
Well, that's the only time you would go to the movies is just for experience or some shit like that. But like,
I've been to the movies like Dolo before.
I try to do that, but like sometimes I just be feeling like I'm a psychopath. I just end up walking out, yeah, just get my money back.
I've never been to the movies alone and high, so I wanted to do it. I went to Towson.
See, that's why I went there
got-
high and I was just like, yo, I can't do this. Like,
I was
if I'm in this
triple
bitch, I
jack,
gotta
nigga.
talk to somebody, yo.
Nah, I was watching Star Wars. I was in the back.
Oh,
Like,
yeah, you was probably somewhere else then. Yeah, you was in a
nigga,
different world,
I
nigga.
was in a whole nother. Like, yo, this probably like low key the Bible right here, nigga. Like, I can guarantee. Nigga said it was aliens back in the day. I had the lightsabers, yo. Like, this is
Yo,
good and
this
evil. I
nigga,
started understanding the plot. I'm like, oh,
this nigga Obi-Wan is like Moses
yeah.
with a lightsaber.
All of that, yo. All of that. I fully started to understand the dark and light force. I'm like, but how can you remain light? Of course darkness is going to creep me. The Jedi way is an illusion. There's no way you can carry on this nonsense. Like I'm in the back of the movie making decisions. People looking at me. I'm smelling like straight weed. I'm by myself. I'm like, yo,
Making
call
critical
security.
life decisions
Yeah.
and shit.
Back then,
Y'all want a fucking red crystal or do I want a blue crystal?
I have the
Do I wanna
hardest
just-
lightsaber. I might fuck around and do like a
Fuck it,
tail
I'm gonna go
lightsaber.
Sam Jackson, yo. I'm gonna just go straight purple on
I'm
niggas.
gonna do the tail. I'm gonna fuck the game up with the tail. Niggas ain't seen the tail joint yet.
Tan with the motherfucking gold hilt, nigga. Oh my god.
Yeah, nigga. Ooh. Yeah, yes, sir.
I ain't
Yes.
never seen a saber like
Got
this.
my Jedi settlement, nigga.
Hold
Yes,
up.
sir.
Watch, when I wave this bitch, you hear that? That's grinding playing in the background, nigga.
Nigga, you see that? I swing it this way. It's Luda.
If I poke it forward, that's Gucci.
Niggas is. We out of here, yo. Let's get the fuck out of here, yo. What the fuck is niggas talking about? That's why you love us. Drop a subscribe, do all that, follow, all that good shit. Drop a like. Tone, get us out of here, bro.
Shit, closing statements. Shit. Again, listeners, my niggas, drink fucking water. Drink fucking water. Please, please, please. Our piss shouldn't be
feel like
coming
you're
out
talking
looking
to me.
like Shrek. Oh shit, damn,
I'll
you ain't
take a
drinking no
moment,
water,
listen.
bro?
No, not at all. Just had two
But shit.
McDonald's Sprites today. Like,
Oh shit.
fucking my shit up. I'm gonna get out there.
But shit, a good substitute for water if you don't got no water in your vicinity. You feel me, my niggas? Just try to drink some green tea or some herbals. You feel me, my niggas? Or better yet, get some turmeric and actually put a little bit of turmeric in your water whenever you get a chance. You feel me? Clean up your skin and actually take care of yourselves.
I've been getting
You
that
feel
shea
me?
butter shit on me and all that good shit. I'm looking.
Oh yeah, my
looking on.
nigga.
Just gotta cut this-
Shouts out to Ari
Yeah.
Lennox. You feel me? The Shea Butter babies out here. You feel me, my niggas? You feel me? Take care of ourselves. You feel me?
I already
Your
just came out
skin
and said some
is
real
your
crazy
external
shit,
organ,
too.
my
We
nigga.
won't touch on that here.
What's that?
She had came
Oh, some
out.
off the mic shit.
Nah, I mean we can get into it. Real
Oh,
quick.
hip hop segment.
Ain't really hip hop. We'll touch on hip hop, but I'll say it to you and we can talk about it. Well, actually,
Right,
hip hop
bet.
already came out depending on when it's dropping. Yeah, hip hop is already, so we'll talk about it real quick. So she came out basically and said that a woman is only glorified for what she has and not what she's bringing to the table. Some bullshit. You know how the saying goes with the men. Oh, men are only appraised for what they have and not what, you know what I mean? That whole saying. She tried to flip it and say there's more so for women. I was like, no, it's not. Like, stop it. Knock it
What the
off.
fuck? See, this is ladies and gentlemen that's listening to this. Just bear with us for another 3 minutes on this closing.
It's
because
almost
I
40
actually-
minutes, but we
Yeah,
got y'all.
yeah.
We got y'all.
Just because of that was actually a good little subject. Like that's actual like bullshit for the simple fact like men has been judged off of our worth since the dawn of fucking time of what the fuck can we bring to the table when it comes to actually introducing ourselves to a meet. You feel me? Whether it's financial gain or even status to a certain degree, or even just physical possessions of what we have. The true testament to a man is just the possessions that he have to actually get a woman itself. You feel me?
Ask yourself this: on the Titanic, when the boat was going down, what did they say? Save the women and children, right? Mm-hmm. There you have it.
They
Appreciate you guys
rose
for
off
tuning
a
in.
jack. They rose move aside off that motherfucking door and off a jack of space on that motherfucking boat.
Of course,
Or did she
not.
just let that nigga drown?
Of course she did.
Think about that shit. Think about that shit.
And while you thinking about it, tune in Monday for the answer. We love y'all.
Fucking
Peace and love.
Bastards. Love y'all.